Hey, how's it going? This is Rory from Rate My Funeral. That was Rate, by the way. So today is the day. I am finally going to build this. This is the original Prusa i3 Mark III 3D printer in kit form that I'm going to put together. Now, my original plan was that I was going to do a nice long stream and video of me doing the whole thing. And then I thought, that'll be boring. It will go on forever. So I changed my mind and I decided let's do a kind of highlightsy video of me putting it together as I go through, see how it goes, how it works out. Hopefully it'll be a little bit entertaining, or it might be rubbish. I don't even care. I'm just doing it for fun. So I am finally going to get on with it. So the first thing we need is a tool to get in this bad boy. Oh, it's like Christmas. It is Christmas. I added this other camera down here so that you could see what I'm doing a bit closer. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be this way up. Quick interlude. This is the microwavable notebook that I got from my Reddit Secret Santa this year. It's really cool. You write in it and then you microwave it and it blanks it out again. Packaging, comical stickerage. So we've got user manual for 3D printers. Ooh. Assembly instructions. This is the thing that everybody obviously raves about because of the amount of detail and effort that's gone in there. That's nice, I like it. These, obviously, synonymous. I'm just going to start sort of taking everything out. Ooh. What's this? We've got lots of cable ties, we've got some tools. Oh, there's a lot more in there. I'm going to go through that in a minute. By the way. Oh, brilliant. It comes with Smarties. Okay, so motor kit. Either Smarties or some metal rods and stuff. I'm guessing the frame, like the base. Rear plate, front plate. Plastic parts set. So this is all the... Wow. It's at this stage that Rory realised he may be way in over his head. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing with this yet. So I'm going to be following those instructions. I'm going to attempt to follow them very carefully. Okay, so yes, cable ties, some basic tools, nuts and bolts, or mainly bolts, bearings, I guess. More nuts and bolts. Wires. I like a good wire. More nuts and more bolts. USB lead. Some alternate brand to Pritt stick. Fans and stuff. There's a bit of tubing. Some heavily wrapped something in bubble wrap. Something for external use only. So whatever that is, I've got to go outside with it. Well, we've definitely got stuff. Right, so we shouldn't need the handbook yet, because I guess that's once you're done. We shouldn't need any stickers at this time. We'll grab a seat, because I'm already tired. So obviously the next section of the video will be me reading a manual. So it's not that exciting to watch. This is why I didn't do it as a full-length stream, you know. Step 1, all the tools are included. That's good to know. Use the labels for reference. I like this, they actually write in the booklet little smiley faces. See that? It feels like personal. I feel like there's someone actually talking me through this right now. It's nice. Every type of fastener is included in a separate special bag. If you lose a screw when building, use one from this bag. Again, so thoughtful. I should add, by the way, I won't be doing this in one sitting. One of the reasons why my videos are sporadic is because I have twins, little tiny twins that make lots of noise and keep me awake. So I have to accommodate those guys, obviously. And right now they're out for a walk. So I have an hour and a half. And I thought I'm going to make a start on this because otherwise I never will. Have a quick look inside here. Wow! I just like that this is so neat. Look at the wiring. I love lovely wiring. Steel sheet. One sheet. Right, I'm just going to open this bit because I want to find out, have they given me the right one? Because I opted for a longer delivery time to get this coated sheet. And I have no idea how to tell whether that really is it or not. Right, 2, Y-axis assembly. No, we don't start with this bit, so let's just push this. Prepare the following parts. Aluminium extrusions. I found my aluminium extrusions. There's one, and there's another one. And I would do anything for aluminium extrusions. Okay, so I have my 2 larger aluminium extrusions and I have my 2 smaller ones. And I need this big frame, so I do actually need a part out of this one. So I'll take this guy here. Right, we need some screwages to Y-axis. This is nice. It's to scale, you see, so you can put your screw by it and check that you've definitely got the right one. They've really thought of everything. I don't know why I'm going to the effort of actually lining these up like this. Yeah, whatever. This table's going to get stretched to buggery. This table's £6 from IKEA. £6! I've spent more than that on a single drink recently. Okay, so I have this and I have this, and I've set this to torque setting 1. So I can use this just to go, and then I'll do the final tightens with these. So let's get on with it. I have to admit, I'm kind of terrified I'm about to put something through my fingers. Okay, if you're having trouble getting these little nuts into here, real simple way, just get one of your M3s and come in from the back and pop it out and lose it on the floor. Now get your nut back into position, get it as best on there as you can, just hold it with your finger, and then either using the Allen key or if you've got one of these, just do that, and you'll see that. Just pulls it in enough. That's all we need to do. Okay, so this point quite interesting. From what I'm reading, there's like a line of ball bearings. You have to make sure it's level. Make sure that they're orientated as shown in the picture. One of the tracks, rotor balls, has to be in line with the cutout. So yeah, so I take that as along the bottom like this. So that's exactly what I've done there. Okay, so with these little nylock nuts, you want to make sure that you do them really evenly. So a couple of turns on one, a couple of turns on the other. If you're doing it using the pliers, then good luck. I'd much rather use this little socket spinner. Boom! The last little thing I've just done there, this one you can see is not quite centered, so I'm just going to loosen it, just with half a turn each. Loosen it, center it, half a turn back again. Okay, so all my bearings are in a line across the grooves, and they're all in. Done. Okay, I've got my tray on. It sounds a bit loud. I mean, it's moving freely, but I've no idea if that's right or not. I'm wondering if my bearings are a little bit tight. So I'm going to pop this off. Actually, no, that sounds better. Okay. I think it's okay. I think it's just the noise of everything. Okay, we're on to 3, the X-axis assembly. So these, according to the manual, your first one that goes down, you want to get so that your 2 bearing lines, I don't think you can see them, I don't know, but you want them so that they're sort of either side of the bottom, so like there and there. Then your next one, you want to line up so it's straight, so that you've got a line of bearings straight down. Something like that. So my 2 bearings are like there and there, there and there. And then my next one, the bearings are straight down, so the bearings are there. So the way I've done this, I've pushed it all the way to the bottom. And I'm just using my pliers to go in through this little gap. And there we go, I've separated them. So they should be either end. I think that's what I'm reading here. Fully put in. Till the rod is shown. I've got to insert the nuts in the traps. I'm actually really impressed with how well, or how easily, this zip tie just goes in there. Right, this one's not so much, but look at that, it comes out. That's awesome. Look at that one side. X-axis is done, it's time for another gummy bear. I've got really oily fingers, so it's going to be an oily gummy bear. Yep, super. To whip these off and basically pop these little printed caps on. Let's go all the way to the bottom. a bit awkward, this bit. So we're going to put me some getting greasy fingers from the rods. Right, we'll pop that on there. Right, a belt. Okay, I've made a small mistake on this one here, and that I've put it on the wrong way round. Number 5, the axis. I get the impression that this bit is a tricky and complicated bit. Just to get it started. How's that? Okay, so the more eagle-eyed viewers might have spotted the slight mistake I did already make, and that is the orientation of this. These two are supposed to be this side, so that means that my bed is not fitting. So I need to whip this off and spin it around. Now I don't actually think that's too big of a problem. I'm just not sure how I missed that because I followed it really carefully. But anyway, whatever. So let's get on with that then. Something always has to go wrong, doesn't it? In some way.
No problem, like normal. We persevere. Good thing it comes with spare zip ties. Plate is now flipped. Hopefully it's the right way around this time. The belt's retensioned again. Let's carry on. I think we're nearly there. Getting exciting now. We are into the last chapter. Number 8, Ellie. The printer is looking like a printer. We've just got to basically put this wiring away, I guess, and fit the motherboard. So I've got to be a bit quiet because the twins are asleep in the next room, but it's done. I've put it together. I'm so excited. It's really annoying that I have to be quiet. I haven't powered it on yet. I haven't done really anything with it. I calibrated this, well, not calibrated, but I've lined up this Binder probe using the zip tie, and hopefully I've got that right. So I'm going to plug it in now. I've got the new firmware, I've downloaded the software, that's all ready. Let's see what happens when we put power into it. But isn't this thing so cool? Here we go. That noise doesn't sound good, but apparently it's okay. So it says self-test error, check axis length. Axis length X. Self-test failed. Check the handbook and fix the problem. And resume the wizard. Fixed it. Y is okay, and now it's just Z. It's okay. Sensor, okay. All correct. Okay, couple of things. Firstly, the twins are up, so I can make noise again. Secondly, it failed on the first calibration, and I looked into it, and apparently this is actually quite a common thing. Basically, these cable ties here were sticking out sideways a bit, and therefore it was hitting the metal on this side. So therefore it was thinking that the x-axis wasn't as long as it's supposed to be, which meant that it was failing the self-test. So if you do get axis length X fail, double check that this is all nice and tight and these cable tie heads aren't pushing like aren't sticking out one side. Make sure they're going straight up, and this is nice and tight. And then it got through the rest of the test fine. So now it says I will run the XYZ calibration. It will take approximately 12 minutes. Okay, first round of calibration done. Next it's asking me to add this rather beautiful powder coated thing. Wow, there's some magnets going on there. Right, so I've selected load filament and I've popped some in the top. There's a distinctly warm smell. Oh, it's curling out a lovely little Mr. Whippy. Beautiful. First layer calibration. Right, I think we got that. Right, I'm just going to go nuts and I'm just going to try and print something interesting. We'll see what it does. There's a bunch of stuff on this SD card. So we've got Benchy, a whistle. I want to do a Batman. Alright, I think I just cancelled that. Batman. Bed heating. Okay, well there we go. I've managed to successfully build one of these things, and with a bit of luck this will print out and it will actually look half decent. So I'm going to leave this video for the build of it with this printing out, and hopefully it will look good. So thank you for coming along with the ride. I have to admit it was surprisingly easy. I genuinely thought that this would be a lot more difficult than it actually was to do. And yeah, it was really enjoyable as well. I thoroughly enjoyed putting this together. So yeah, so lots of fun, and thank you for following along. Let's see what we do with it next. See you in the next one.